Alchemical Records newsletter, February 9th, 2023, A Love Story by Daniel Warren Hill. When I was a kid, I read everything I could get my hands on. As an adult, I continued to set aside time every day to read. In addition to keeping up with as much as I can digest in the world of music, I'm also a sucker for books about business and self-help, as well as fantasy novels and a good detective story. I joke about how having finished my self-help book, a fantasy novel, and detective story are next. But is it that far-fetched? The experience of being an independent musician taught me about the process of creating long-form content and developing it over time. In the process, I also developed a DIY work ethic, learning how to perform various functions or tasks on my own to be able to release those materials out into the world. But I also learned the value of delegation and working together within a team environment. This isn't a moment for me to pat myself on the back. This is a love story. Inspired by musicians, I became a musician. Inspired by journalists, the Alchemical Records website was launched. Inspired by authors, I wrote a book. Inspired by the comic books of my youth, I'm giddy seeing that element contribute to the design of Alchemical Records magazine, which is also inspired by a number of music and guitar magazines that came before. A couple of years ago, I produced a podcast, and today I'm continuing to produce and develop new media with the help of our team, including a TV show, which is admittedly long overdue. To a certain extent, creators want to be the first to do a thing, or to deliver some unique artistic contribution. However, no matter what our emotional attachment to Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, da Vinci was by no means the first person or the last to paint the portrait of a woman with a wry smile. The thing we've come to collectively admire is the individual whose unique and individual brush strokes and particular use of color yielded this one particular outcome. Perhaps one frustration in the case of da Vinci is that he is not only known for being an accomplished painter, but also for his diverse interests in science and engineering as well. As creators, our priority is to do our best work with the talents we have to continue to practice our craft. The priority is to continuously improve the output of our artwork, not necessarily to be the first at something and not necessarily to be the best. Da Vinci's notebooks are filled not only with ideas of his own, but improvements on the ideas of others. Without a doubt, being well known for any one creative outlet is a victory, but if Da Vinci teaches us anything, he teaches us that to continue to do our best work while exploring all available interests will have an overlapping effect. One might suggest that the Vitruvian Man is practically impossible without his experience as an artist combined with his appreciation for the scientific exploration of anatomy. Yes, it is love that lights the fire of inspiration to continue the work. Although who we are at our core is not defined purely from one aspect of our creative endeavors or any one singular interest. The results of our labors may be the spark that ignites another creator out there to explore developing a work of their own. If not today, then perhaps many years from now. Someone might see our lines and brushstrokes and wonder if they too could paint such a picture. We can't wait to see what you create. Thanks for reading and for your support of the artists we have the pleasure of sharing with you. Daniel.